Because at the start of the question, I asked you to go and change it to a positive x squared. So we know that this is going to be like a U-shaped curve. So when it is U-shaped curve, right, like this, it looks like this. Anything that is on the left side is positive, right side is positive, and in the middle part will be negative. So immediately, right, you can draw your plus minus plus on this line, and you can choose, or because I want less than 0, this is the answer that I want. X is in between, okay, cannot be equals to 2 minus root 3 and 2 plus root 3. Okay, if not, you can just plot it into your graph, and you will be able to see that it's also a U shape. And then where is it positive? On the left side of the root or on the right side of the root. So you see, in this case, if you plot out your graph, it will look like this. So you know that the root is here, this part positive, negative, positive. You translate it over here, and it will look like this. Okay, so even if you do like a cubic equation, if you have a cubic equation, something like y equals to 5 or x minus 1, x plus 2, and then x plus 5. Okay, I know that the roots are x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 5. Okay, so I know this is here, minus 5, minus 2, as well as 1. Or all I need to do, okay, either you plot it into your GC to see the shape. Okay, so in this case, let's say I plot it into my GC. I'm going to deselect the first graph. Okay, 5, x minus 1, x plus 2, and then x plus 5. So now when I key graph, I see part of the graph over here. Remember to press, you can press zoom standard, will go back to the same one. Maybe you can press something like zoom fit to be able to see the whole graph. Okay, you cannot see the roots actually very properly still. Maybe you can use zoom box. I will use zoom box, okay, to be here on the I want to see what happens at the roots. Okay, you can actually see something like, okay, on the left side of the root, it goes under the axis. See, can you see? This is the first root, minus 5. On the left side is negative. So negative, positive, negative, positive. So once you know the first one, which I know on the left side of negative 5 is negative, this will be positive, this will be negative, this will be positive. Because when a graph has a root, it will go from negative to positive. If there's another root, it will go from positive to negative. If there's another root, it will go from negative to positive. So that's why this method of plus minus plus is pretty straightforward to use. Okay, so if they say that now the question 1 strictly lesser than 0, all I need to do is to circle here, x lesser than negative 5, union x in between negative 2. Okay, I'm going to write it properly. X in between negative 2 to 1, and then bracket this up. Okay, you can use all, but union is usually the A levels way of presenting. Okay, this is how we are going to use the plus minus, use the graph to see the plus minus plus, or you can just sub in a value of x, like x equals to 2. You know that this is plus, then you can have plus minus on this side. It's also fine.